from someone, or you go to your local dental check. But when these fears are so severe and cause a tremendous anxiety and interfere with your normal daily life, they are called phobias.
Phobias are anxiety disorders that can affect completely the normal life of a person. Some animals, such as mice or snakes, tend to generate fear in human beings, but phobias cause a tremendous, disproportionate, and exaggerated fear for any kind of thing, so that invade every single aspect of the day-to-day life and turn it almost impossible.
¿Por qué le tienes mediano miedo a ahogarte?
Pues no sé, sería una forma muy fea de morir.
Well, actually, I fear killer whales. I have feared them like 8 years.
Lately, I've been afraid of the military soldiers.
Fear the most? Failure, I guess.
Okay, ¿hay alguna atracción de acá del parque que nos haga gritar mucho? O por lo menos sentir que...
Apocalipsis y el martillo. Creo que se llama así.
When I see a whale, a killer whale, it doesn't matter if it is on TV or whenever I saw them, it gives me the creeps. I completely shiver. I don't like them.
When start hyperventilating and sometimes shaking because they've tried to take me sometimes. So
my heart starts to increase its rhythm. I hyperventilate and my mind's like in white. I don't know what to do, so I blocked. Yeah.
Es algo, una realidad muy fuerte, el vacío es demasiado.
I don't know. Ever since I can remember, actually. I don't think there is like a specific time that I can remember in which the fear started, but it's ever since I can remember, yeah.
When I was like 8 years old, I was watching a animal documentary about the Arctic. There was a part in which a killer whale ate a penguin, so it was a really bloody scene, and well, I was really little, so it was horrible. I started to fear them since then.
The peaceful pigeons are all around us and almost everywhere, but for some people, they are a sight of fear. This is the case of Angie, a well-recognized candy seller at Universidad Nacional. But who may know that these beautiful birds cause a terrible fear in her and a terrible phobia?
Well, I'm terribly afraid of pigeons. I can stand being close to them. From my point of view, they are awful, disgusting, and they are always trying to attack people and take the food away. I don't know. But anyway, I think that some people could think that it's like a stupid phobia. But for me, they are awful, and I know they are everywhere, and every place you go, they are there. But I'm really afraid of them. I'm frightened. I'm kind of scared of being close to them.
A phobia, I think it's an irrational, huge fear for something.
My phobia began many years ago when I was a little girl. My parents and I went to the town square in a city called Facatativá. And yeah, my dad was so excited, so he invited me to feed the pigeons. And obviously I was a kid and I was happy to do that. Then he bought me a bag with corn, and I couldn't open like fast the bag, and the pigeons saw that I have the little bag with their food or something, and they started to fly around me, and they were trying to catch the bag that I was holding, and I just can't cringe, and I just started to cry and asked my dad to help me, and obviously I just can't move. I can't do any kind of movement. I just I was hoping that my dad helped me, and obviously he did. Yeah, since that moment I'm really afraid of them.
Specific phobias often begin in childhood and rarely after the mid-20s. They also tend to run in families. For example, the child of a parent who has a fear of spiders is likely also to develop that same fear. Most people with specific phobias can improve their quality of life and reduce their fears through treatment from a trained therapist.
It is a terrible phobia. Sometimes I get anxious because of that. And I don't know, it's a terrible fear that started with a stupid thing. But yeah, since that moment I'm really scared of them.
Although it is uncommon to see pigeons attacking people, that experience in her childhood left a mark in Angie's life, no matter where she is.
Coming up, the story of Geraldine, a student from Universidad Nacional who suffers from phobia, the fear of fire.
I'm Geraldine. I'm afraid of fire. It is not as I just see a torch and I run that I just can't even light a candle.
People who suffer from specific phobias may realize their fear is unreasonable. They are unable to prevent the intense anxiety and dread that may occur if they encounter the subject of their fear, and sometimes when they're just simply thinking about it.
I'm not sure when it started, but I just remember that once I was like 5 years old with my little pointers and all this stuff, and you know, the teacher just took all my class to the fire station. Well, you know, in order to know how city works and stuff, but they show us a documentary. The thing is that documentary was about fire, tragedies, born people, and I was pretty shocked.
There must be something from the emotional point of view, something that really affected in a very negative way that person, mainly at an early age, when people are still children, very young people, very young kids. I think mainly, most of the time, it's at that time that it is that we can establish the beginning of those phobias, of those fears.
It's couldn't, and you know, it's kind of funny because I love cooking, but I don't know how to use a match. So I just always use a device to light the fire in the stove. It is quite funny because my friends joke about me with that. Anyhow, I cook better than them, so in your face. But I just don't know. I mean, I know that it's quite irrational, but I just can't get rid of that. I mean, even in Christmas, when they are like lighting candles and all this stuff, I just can't. I just watch the people and I just let it be. I just simply don't imagine myself doing those kind of stuff. I hope I forget that, but I know that it is not that easy.
And coming up, the challenge.
That's why we are here at Plaza Bolivar, and we've invited Angie Riano to face her fear. Here's today with us. We've bought some corn, and Angie has to face her fear with pigeons. Now, let's see her reactions facing her fear. He's here with the pigeons. So corn.
Let's see what it happened.
As you see, Angie just threw the bag of corn here and she ran away.
Apparently, the pigeons are quite mad because her feeder just ran away. But hey, let's see, the pigeons are attacking, so we are leaving now. Bye!
So, Angie, please tell us, how did you feel there feeding those pigeons? It was easy for you doing that thing?
No, it was the most difficult thing that I've done in my life, and the only thing I could do was flee and leave the bag there because I that was awful. And I'm shaking and I'm nervous and I'm anxious and I'm crying. It was awful. I wouldn't do it again.
For our second experiment, we gave Geraldine some matches and a candle, and we invited her to set fire to the candle and then to pass the finger through the flame.
Happy birthday.
Now
to
we are
me.
with the candle, and you have to do this.
But it is about getting. You know that I can see. Can you please hold the candle?
Yeah.
I don't want to.
You haven't touched the fire, the flame.
Come on, this is kind of crazy.
You're not going to get burned. Don't worry. Just move it. Move
Faster.
your finger, but in a fast way. Don't be. No.
No! I don't want to. I did it. And you can't tell that I did it.
What happened? Nothing.
That didn't help to get rid of my phobia. I want to sue you because of this. And my dad will know of this.
How did you feel facing your phobia?
How do you think I feel facing the phobia?
I don't know. It's not my phobia, it's your phobia. So tell us, how did you feel?
Well, I was pretty frightened. I mean, I just, I just know. I just don't want to talk about it. So, no comment.
Okay. Geraldine doesn't want to tell us about her reaction, so. These two girls were frightened enough that they challenged me to face my fear. They took me to Salitres Mágicos Park, and there I had to face my phobia. Let's see what happened.
Well, we are here because, she... It's afraid of heights. We have Anna here in front of her phobia. A pretty big one. Now, we are going to ask Anna how does she feel. Anna, tell us, how do you feel before facing up your phobia? Well, Anna is quite shy, but I know that it's because she's scared. So we are going to leave it like here, but then we are going to interview her while she's molting here. Well, we are here, somebody's complaining. I'm here. I want to say bye. And then we have Anna. Anna's about crying, but I know she's going to be strong. And Anna, can you please say hello?
How do you feel?
Okay, we are going to take some cameras. We have our hero here. We have Anna, we have Angie, and of course you have me. And see ya, bye bye. We are here and now let's see how Anna did. How did you feel, Anna? So now we are in front of the phobia. We have this gorgeous man and we have Anna. So Anna, where your eyes are bright? Do you still scared? Huh? Do you still scared? How did you feel when you were up?
Like I was going to die. Like my heart was going to stop.
And do you think that did it help you in any way to rid out of your phobia?
As we can notice, everyone has a fear. But many times we do not realize that those fears are phobias indeed. And why? Because we have not faced those phobias directly. With our experiments, we could notice that these girls increase their phobia. So, if you want to overcome your phobia, you have to follow a process and not to face it directly. Thanks for watching us. If you want to interact with us, please visit our website and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Bye bye.